Good afternoon, my lovely people. We are still discussing about biopsies, which was a bit long topic. And today we'll be looking at muscle biopsy. And before we continue, my people, it's always my pleasure. I can't start any video without appreciating you people. Because if it were not for you, I could not be where I am today, or this channel could not have gone this far. So, each one of you who is doing anything, however little it is, be it by subscribing, liking, sharing, and even commenting on our videos, feel appreciated, and thank you for that. For those who have not subscribed, let's subscribe and make this channel a success. Muscle biopsy. Muscle biopsy. This is a procedure that removes a small sample of tissue for testing in a laboratory. This is a procedure that removes a small sample of tissue for testing in a laboratory. The test can help your doctor see if you have an infection or disease in your muscles. You may be having muscle weakness. So this test will be after the sample has been taken to the laboratory. This test can help your doctor to see if you have an infection or disease in your muscles. Muscle biopsy is a simple procedure and usually done on an outpatient basis, which means you will be free to leave the same day as the procedure. Muscle biopsy is a simple procedure that is usually done on an outpatient basis, which means you will be able or you will be free to leave the hospital the same day as the procedure. This means that you are not going to get admitted for this procedure to be done. It will be done the same day and then you will leave home. That means it's done in an outpatient basis. You may receive a local anesthesia to numb the area from which the doctor is removing the tissue, but you will remain awake for the test. That means it doesn't need a general anesthesia. You may receive a local anesthesia to numb the area from which the doctor is removing the tissue, but you will remain awake for the test. If it could have been a local anesthesia, this means maybe the anesthesia will make you go asleep or in a deep sleep, and you will not be awake for some hours. So, why? A question to ask ourselves. Why is a muscle biopsy done? Why is a muscle biopsy done? A muscle biopsy is performed if you are experiencing problems with your muscle and your doctor suspects an infection or disease could be the cause. Why is a muscle biopsy done? A muscle biopsy is performed if you are experiencing problems with your muscle and your doctor suspects an infection or disease could be the cause. A muscle biopsy is performed if you are experiencing problems with your muscle and your doctor suspects an infection or disease could be the cause. Biopsy can help your doctor to rule out certain conditions as cause of your symptoms. Biopsy can help your doctor to rule out certain conditions which might be the cause of your symptoms. It can also help make a diagnosis and start treatment plan. Biopsy, let's get this very clearly. Biopsy can help your doctor to rule out certain conditions as the cause of your symptoms. Biopsy can also help doctors make a diagnosis and a treatment plan for you, because obviously after the biopsy the sample specimen is taken to the laboratory for testing and analysis. So when the results are out, this will help the doctor make a diagnosis and start a treatment plan for you. Your doctor may order a muscle biopsy if they suspect you have the following, or conditions that may, these are the conditions that may predispose the doctor to make a decision for a biopsy to be done on you. So, your doctor may order a muscle biopsy if they suspect you have the following. Number one, defect in the way your muscles metabolize or use energy. Your doctor may order a muscle biopsy if they suspect you have, number one, defect in the way your muscles metabolize or use energy. Number two, a disease that affects blood vessels or connective tissue such as polyarteritis nodosa, which causes swelling of arteries. A disease that affects blood vessels or connective tissue such as polyarteritis nodosa, which causes swelling of the arteries. Number three, an infection related to the muscles such as trichinosis, which is an infection caused by a type of roundworm. An infection related to the muscles such as trichinosis, which is an infection caused by a type of roundworm. Number four, a muscular disorder including types of muscular dystrophy. A muscular disorder including types of muscular dystrophy or damage to the muscles, which might be a genetic disorder that leads to muscle weakness and other symptoms. Let me repeat this again. Your doctor may order a muscle biopsy if they suspect you have the following conditions. Number one, defect in the way your muscles metabolize or use energy. Number two, a disease that affects blood vessels or connective tissues such as polyarteritis nodosa, which causes swelling of arteries. Number three, an infection related to the muscles such as trichinosis, which is an infection caused by a type of roundworm. Number four, a muscular disorder including types of muscular dystrophy, which is a genetic disorder that leads to muscle weakness and other symptoms. Your doctor may use this test to tell if your symptoms are being caused by one of the muscle related conditions or nerve problems. Your doctor may use this test to tell if your symptoms are being caused by one of these muscle related conditions or by nerve problems. This marks the end of our discussion today. I hope you have got what you have been asking for. And in our next topic, we will still continue discussing or widening out this topic. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for your time, and have a lovely day ahead.